What's going on YouTube? I am Highway to Hill and this is my bike Yamaha YZF R3. I promised you that I'll bring you a complete wet weather review of the TVS Protorq Extreme tires. Recently I had the chance to ride in rain and I was able to test these tires in rain, and these are my observations. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on these 4 points. Number 1, handling. Number 2, acceleration. Number 3, braking. And also number 4, leaning. I also have some riding footage from that day, so you can check this out over here. If you have seen my dry weather review, I have mentioned that the bike felt really light and nimble on these tires, and the same translated in wet weather also. Usually sometimes when you're riding in rain and there's a lot of water on the road, what happens is that if the tire is not able to disperse and evacuate the water quickly away from the tire, you feel a sense of heaviness, right? And that's something that I didn't feel at all with these tires. As you can see, the grooves are really deep, and this helped in dispersing and evacuating the water very quickly from the tire. And because of this reason, the bike felt really light and nimble, so that's a good thing. Now the second thing is acceleration. So what I did was I accelerated hard. I tried like 3-4 attempts where I revved up to around 5,000-6,000 rpm, not too much, 5,000-6,000 rpm, and then let the clutch go. And so what I was trying to see is what kind of traction I'm getting. And in my 3 to 4 attempts, the rear tire never lost traction. I never felt that the rear tire was kind of slipping. So what does that mean? That means that the tires are able to provide good grip. So if you're accelerating hard, you can be assured that the rear tires will give you enough grip. So another thing I tested was hard braking. When it's raining, I usually don't go above 80, and I was in this occasion I was riding in the city, so I was doing like 60-70, not more than that. So I tried hard braking on again 3 to 4 instances. On couple of occasions I used the rear brake only, and in another 3 occasions I used the front brake. So I was decelerating from around 60-70, and in all these instances the ABS didn't even kick in even once, for the rear and also for the front. If the ABS didn't kick in, which means my tires didn't lock up or they didn't skid. So even under hard braking, these tires provided good grip. They didn't skid, the ABS didn't kick in, they didn't lock up, and the bike felt stable, so that's a good thing. And the last point that I want to discuss is leaning. Now obviously when it's raining, that's not something that I want to try. You can see some footage over here. Usually this turn that I'm taking over here in dry weather, I can do this at maybe between 60 to 65, but in wet weather I could only just barely touch 60. Yeah, I think leaning is not, I think, one of the strong points, especially for wet weather. And obviously these tires are not like super grippy like your Metzeler's or your Pirellis. So till 50 I think I felt confident. After that I wasn't feeling too confident. Maybe it's just my fear, maybe the bike and the tires can do better than that, but leaning in wet weather faster than this, I don't think I wouldn't be able to do it. But otherwise I think when it comes to handling, and when it comes to hard acceleration, and when it also comes to braking, I think the tires pretty much perform to my expectations. The specifications are same as the Apollo Alpha H1. If you are watching this video, which means you are evaluating these tires, and probably the Apollo Alpha H1 also. I have created a playlist on my channel for both these tires, so any information that you want, you can go check out these playlists. You will get all the information that you want to know for your decision making to buy these tires. So guys, that's been my review of the TVS Protorq Extreme tires in wet weather. I hope you found this useful. I'm going to see you soon in the next video. Until then, this is Highway to Hill, and you ride safe. Ciao.